Welcome to YOLO Texas, and this is our team of traveling Texans. Ride shotgun with us as we visit breathtaking views.
I can't put into words how amazing this view is.
Check out heart-racing attractions. And taste mouth-watering foods that only this great state has to offer.
So, can we dig in?
I'm like seriously the happiest person ever right now.
Why, you ask? Well, to simply put it, you only live once, Texas. Hey y'all, welcome to YOLO Texas. I'm your host Stacey, and for the next 30 minutes, we're sharing with you all the wonderful places and attractions that make Texas the greatest state in the nation. And this week on the show, we are dedicating this one to all the surrounding areas of Houston. We'll splash away the summer heat in New Caney. We'll also country dance at Mont Belvieu's Best Bar. But first, we're sending our resident Texpert and founder of Texas Humor, JB, to his hometown of LaPorte for a summer party that'll have you leaving like a local in no time. Take it away, JB.
Hey everybody, JB Sauceda here in LaPorte, Texas, which happens to be my hometown. It's also the home of my parents, some historical sites, and a Main Street festival that I've been meaning to check out. So come along with me today so I can give you a taste of the small town flavor that LaPorte, Texas has to offer. Founded back in 1892, LaPorte is known as the oldest integrated town in East Harris County. And with more than 125 years in existence, that obviously means it's got a lot of great stories. And who better to talk to about this great city than a man who's lived in LaPorte his entire life, Mayor Lewis R. Rigby. In the spirit of keeping it small town, if people see you around on Main Street, they should know that although you do respond to Mayor, friends and family know you as Bubba, correct?
Mayor Bubba.
Mayor Bubba, yeah. Is there any particular part of the city that you really enjoy spending time in?
The monument, Sandy Center Monument, the battlefield where it all took place, where Texas won its independence. And Main Street especially, because my dad actually had the theater there on Main and 4th. Of course, Sylvan Beach Park.
I think that people don't know about LaPorte is how much history there is right here. LaPorte was the destination at the turn of the last century, right?
Correct. There was a train that only went from Houston to LaPorte down to Sylvan Beach.
When I was growing up, before the beach had been redone, we went fishing quite a bit because there's a bait shop right there, the fishing pier. There's quite a lot to do at Sylvan Beach in general.
Yeah.
How many events and things do you guys try to do throughout the year?
We have Christmas on Main, we have Mardi Gras on Main, and now Summer Party on Main.
With so much to cover in our day, our first stop was at the San Jacinto Monument, where there's a saying that goes like this: "When you snooze, you lose," was proven to be true. In 1836, General Santa Anna was taking a nap somewhere in this area, and the Texan army, led by Sam Houston, snuck up, captured the army, and won freedom for the Republic of Texas. Now behind me, the San Jacinto Monument, which stands at 570 feet tall, is chock full of Texas history, so we're gonna go inside and take a look. You hear about all these people, and they're kind of these figures, these sort of legends, right? So he was infamous as the general who led the Mexican army. To be able to see like his actual stuff, I think is super cool. LaPorte's on the Gulf Coast of Texas, and an important role that Houston and this general area plays in the Texas economy is actually the Port of Houston. And one of the first things you'll notice when you look out from the San Jacinto Monument is the number of ships coming in and out of the Port of Houston, delivering the oil and the things that we produce here, and importing all the things that get manufactured overseas. Like I mentioned, as a kid, I spent a lot of time at Sylvan Beach Park, so I dropped the boots and jeans for shorts and sandals so I could relive some memories. So we're here at Sylvan Beach, and at the turn of the last century, Sylvan Beach was actually a vacation spot for a lot of people in downtown Houston. At the turn of this century, Sylvan Beach has again become a really great place for people to cool off during the hot summer months and enjoy Galveston Bay with some of the only sandy beaches in Harris County. All right, y'all. Now that I've shown you some of my personal favorite and most iconic spots in LaPorte, it's time to make our way to Main Street for the main event, the Summer Party on Main. But before we got started, we got the lowdown from Marketing and Special Events Coordinator for the City of LaPorte, Mr. Thomas Park.
Man, we really just want to provide the city of LaPorte and the citizens here just some fun activities that are free for the family. We like to bring people down to experience kind of historic end of LaPorte, closer to the water, closer to the east side of town, closer to historic Main Street, so they can really kind of get a taste of the way LaPorte has always been.
So my parents have actually come down and enjoyed the Mardi Gras event. What can I expect to enjoy here at this one today?
So we've got a vast collection of craft and artisan vendors from around the area. We've got a giant beer tent. We've got live bands from the main stage and a sweet mechanical shark.
We're in Texas, so you have to have a mechanical something to ride, but we're also close to the water, so you gotta have a shark.
Absolutely.
So, cool.
And so we've also got a classic and custom car show.
With a car show in the mix, I knew exactly where my next destination was going to be.
So I like an old Trans Am too, but old trucks are just a little more special to me than a hot rod.
Now, in good old YOLO Texas fashion, I had to grab a bite to eat.
I do have a sweet tooth, so I will take a pinch. Just as good as when you're 7.
And listen to some live music.
There are a lot of main streets in Texas, but of course my favorite is the one right here in my hometown of LaPorte, Texas. I had a great day here, and I think you will too if you ever find yourself on the southeast side of Houston. So do yourself a favor, come take a stroll down Main Street here in LaPorte. Big thanks to Mayor Rigby and all of the people who welcomed us and made it such a great afternoon. Till next time, adios, Texas.
Start planning your trip to Galveston Bay's hidden gem by clicking on visitlaporte.com for visitor information. We are just getting started here on YOLO Texas. Next, we're headed to a water theme park kids are going crazy for. You gotta check it out. For everything you need as you travel through our great state and beyond, check out our friends at texashumor.com. You can get everything from t-shirts to hats and even books about this wonderful place we call home. For even more Texas love, check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Hey y'all, welcome back to YOLO Texas. All right, so when you live here, you're pretty used to the hot weather, right? Us Texans, we love to get outside, and even on the warmest days, I'd much rather be doing something outdoors than just hanging around the house. So how do you beat the heat? Well, our next destination is offering a unique way to stay cool and have a ton of fun while doing it. So grab your bathing suits, y'all, because we're on our way to Houston to experience the super fun and super cool Altitude H2O. So today we are here at Wake Nation Houston, and let me just tell you, if you've been here before, you're gonna love it even more, because right behind me is the brand new Altitude H2O to ensure that you, your kids, me, and just about everyone is guaranteed to have an absolute blast. So let's jump right in. Ever wanted to run on water? Well, now you can. Recently opening in Houston, Altitude H2O is considered the largest floating water park in all of Texas, offering 25,000 square feet of family fun, complete with challenging inflatable obstacles and even a trampoline. But before we actually dove in and got onto the water, we wanted to learn a little bit more about this attraction, so we met up with Kenneth, the operations lead. Kenneth, thank you so much for letting us come out here. This place is pretty cool. So what do you think is so unique about it? How big is this water park?
So Altitude H2O is something that there's just nothing like it really in Texas. It's about a half-mile course.
Kids come out, race on it, run on it, do all the obstacles. It's really a challenge, and everyone just has a great time at the end of the day.
Yeah, it looks like a ton of fun. And I know you are in partnership with Wake Nation Houston. So why did y'all choose them to bring this out here?
So Wake Nation's a great location to have us out here because a lot of families love to come ride. They have beginner sessions on the weekends.
Yeah.
Everything is very family friendly, and just having the park here gives them something to do when they're tired out from wakeboarding or when they finish over here. Everybody likes to go take a few laps at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way to get your family out and beat the Texas heat.
I do have to ask because I know that there's Altitude Trampoline Park. So how did this floating water theme park come to mind?
So really the philosophy with Altitude is getting kids out and getting them active and everything. These days it's so easy to sit behind a screen and play video games. You know, this is something where kids can come outside, stay active, you know, get in the water and do something different. You know, there are a lot of trampoline parks out there, but many of them are on the water.
Right.
And like we said with this Texas heat, the best way to beat it, jump in the water, go cool off, and just have a great time.
All right, so I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Have you actually gone through the obstacle course without falling in? How difficult is it?
I actually have. It took a few tries at first, took a couple wipeouts on the hurdles and stuff. Sometimes here and there you get a little slip. But honestly, once you get out here, you learn this thing like the back of your hand. It's just like riding a bike. You can't get off of it, honestly. It's the best part.
Perfect, let's jump in.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Attention, altitude jumpers for the 12 o'clock group. Let's make our way down to the water and get ready to go.
So here's how it all goes down. Step 1, gear up.
Make sure it's nice and snug.
Step 2, rules.
All right, guys, rule number 1 out here. We're all gonna follow this one today. Have fun. If you need a hand, ask any of our guards or splash monitors out there. They will help you up. Everything's feet first into the water, so flips are awesome. We love watching them. See what y'all got. That's about all we got. I'm gonna let y'all go have fun for 45 minutes. We ready? Yeah. Let's do it, guys. Ready?
Step 3, swim to the start and let the games begin. It may look like child's play from afar, and it is a ton of fun, but some of these obstacles are way harder than they look. I'd say this isn't just a water park, it's more like a workout. But the good news is, anytime you need a break, it's easy to cool off with the relaxing dip. Sometimes you cool off unintentionally. All right, I'd say pretty great day all the way around, and it was a great workout with a ton of fun in the water. So if you are in the Houston area, make sure to check out Wake Nation, and if you want to make the kids happy, Altitude H2O will leave them pretty thrilled. I'm gonna jump in one last time. We'll see y'all later. Need to check out this enormous floating playground for yourself? Click on altitudeh2o.com for more information. We are not done yet. Next, we are taking it to Mont Bellevue for whiskey and country dancing. That's next on YOLO Texas. For everything you need as you travel through our great state and beyond, check out our friends at TexasHumor.com. You can get everything from t-shirts to hats and even books about this wonderful place we call home. For even more Texas love, check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. TexasHumor.com, the most Texan place online. Hey y'all, welcome back to YOLO Texas. I'm your host, Stacey, and if you're a sports fan like me, you're really gonna love what we got for you next. With football season right around the corner, we are sharing one of our favorite sports bars that's the perfect spot to watch any college or NFL game. Just talking about it really is just getting me pumped for the season. So when we found our next destination stocked with a few of our favorite things, hint that's whiskey and big screens, we gotta check it out. So come along as we make our way to the Barn Whiskey Bar. Located on the border of Baytown and Mount Bellevue, the Barn Whiskey Bar is a one-of-a-kind establishment specializing in, you guessed it, whiskey.
And what's really cool about the Barn Whiskey Bar is I hear they have this huge, massive wall, 14 by 14 foot, featuring all these different kinds of high quality whiskeys and bourbons. Y'all, that drive left me really thirsty, and lucky for me, we get to try them all. Well, not all of them, of course.
The farm sits on a family farm stocked with premium whiskeys and bourbons from all over the world, including Texas. Their motto, country with class. So to take us for a spin around the bar, we met up with General Manager Will.
Welcome to the Barn Whiskey Bar.
Thank you.
Just come on in, let me show you around. This is our main bar. This is where pretty much all the magic happens. We've got our stage set up, we got the band fixing the gear up. Put on a good show tonight. And then our main feature is our whiskey wall right over here.
Wowzers.
This is the statement of our bar business. We have over 232 whiskeys.
Say that again.
232 whiskeys.
Skirt. That's a lot of alcohol.
Yes. They range from all prices. We also are a full service bar. We can make your mimosas, we can make your margaritas, we can make anything that you desire. This is our library. As you can see, these are all real books, all individually placed to look like a genuine library. We also have our washer boards that if you're into washers, that's the place to be. It's free entertainment.
I like how it's like a country classy feel.
That's our motto, country with class.
Country with class.
Country with class. All right, this right here is our farm mall. This is fully restored, still runs to this day. This is another one of the owner's pride and joys.
Nice.
He loved it so much we actually named a drink after it.
Nice.
It is one of our big time sellers. People love it. It's sweet, not too bitter, not too harsh. Even the ladies love it. So
I was gonna say, it sounds like my cup of tea.
you want to go ahead and try one?
I will, but how about you go ahead and make that drink, and I'm gonna go meet up with one of the owners, and I'll meet you at the bar.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Let's do that.
And to get a better understanding on how this place all got started, we joined owner Dub Harper in the game of pool.
It started out as our barn. We live on a small cattle ranch out here, my family and I, and we decided we'd turn our barn into a bar.
Hence, the barn.
The barn,
Gotcha.
exactly, yeah. We love whiskey, obviously. We have about 240 different whiskeys on the shelf. We actually love guns too. We have guns everywhere in here. We have a big screen here in the library, TVs all over the bar, outside, everywhere.
Pretty impressive. You got two projector screens and you got whiskey. I think
Yes, ma'am.
that's everyone's cup of tea here in Texas, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Guns, whiskey, and sports. Yeah, so.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Stay right there. More from the Barn Whiskey Bar right here on YOLO, Texas. Welcome back to YOLO, Texas, where we are in Mont Bellevue checking out the Barn Whiskey Bar.
You know, we're a Texas travel show. We do a lot of traveling, been to a lot of bars, but you know, this place is definitely something special. So what do you think? In your own words, you're here every single day.
Yeah.
What makes it so unique?
This is all family owned. My parents, my mom, my dad, myself, we built all this ourselves. You know, this is our cattle ranch we live on out here. These are our horses and cows on the walls. We want everybody to feel at home here. Hopefully everybody have a good time.
Well, we're kind of bad at this game.
Yes,
I think we'd be much better if we had some whiskey.
That sounds
Mind?
way better.
Mind showing us the way?
Yes, ma'am.
All
No
right,
problem.
let's go.
Now with over 200 plus liquors to choose from, picking what would normally be a difficult task. But as Will suggested, you gotta try their signature drink.
All right, AC, this is our farm mall. It is Gem Fire mixed with A&W Root Cream Soda.
Okay,
So this is our signature drink.
sounds delicious. Cheers. I dropped a few, but
It's all right. It happens.
dang, that's delicious. That's a good drink. New favorite.
Texas is the land of plenty. Plenty of folks, plenty of pride, and plenty of whiskey. And when it comes to the barn, there's plenty to do too. Sit out on the patio and try your hand at a number of games, or maybe just tell your friends you're heading to the library, and they'll have no idea you're really watching the game on the big screen. Or make your way to the main room and dance to the beat of live entertainment every weekend.
Write me a long story if you're thirsty, grab one too. We're about to kick this whole thing into gear tonight. If you ain't from down round our way, well, we're bringing it to you. About to show y'all how to have a damn good time.
From the stylish interior to the minor details throughout the bar, and of course the quality drinks, the Barn Whiskey Bar provides an atmosphere unlike any other.
All right, Dove, so I think we're gonna call it a night and head out, but I wanna say thank you so much for showing us great hospitality. You guys know how to have a good time.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, before you go, you have to have a Barn Whiskey Bar buckle.
Oh my
You're in Texas, you gotta have a buckle.
This is Texas to a T, y'all. So if you wanna have a good time with that good family feel with whiskey and a bunch of guns around as well, the Barn Whiskey Bar is the place to be. We're gonna call it a night and maybe have one more whiskey shot before we hit the road.
We can do that, yes ma'am.
All right, we'll see y'all later. We're gonna hit the bar.
Looking for a quality bar with quality drinks? Visit thebarnwhiskeybar.com for more information. There's always something to do here in Texas, so here's a list of events going on around the state. All right, that is all the time we have here today on YOLO Texas. Follow along by liking our social media pages and visit our website for past episodes. Until next time, remember it is a big world, so get out and explore it. You know what they say, you only live once, Texas. We'll see you out there.